Have you ever wondered, who really made me? Was it God or just my parents? Most people assume the answer is simple. Your mom and dad came together and you were born. Case closed. But there's something deeper going on here. Something most people don't know. Here's the secret. You are not a random result of biology or genetics. You were personally crafted by the living God. Before your parents ever thought about having a child, God had already written your story. Psalm 139 says that he knit you together in your mother's womb. That's not poetic fluff. That's divine intention. Think about that. The God who spoke the stars into existence looked at the timeline of history and said, now, this is the moment for you to exist. Not as a mistake. Not as an afterthought, but on purpose, with value, with meaning. Your parents were the instruments, but God was the author. He's not just your creator in a general, far-off sense. He's your designer. Your life was never meant to be an accident. It was meant to reflect something about him. Now, let's shift to part 2, your current reality. Because most people live every day without ever knowing this truth. And that creates a kind of quiet emptiness. They think they're just here because of chance, or because their parents made a decision. So they live like it's all up to them. They chase identity in relationships, careers, status, or popularity, trying to prove their worth. But if you don't know where you came from, you'll never know who you really are. If you think your existence is purely physical, you'll spend your whole life trying to fix spiritual problems with physical solutions. You'll try to medicate the pain, distract the anxiety, and perform your way into purpose. But the ache in your soul was never meant to be filled by the world. It's the signature of your Creator calling you home. You see, knowing that God made you changes everything. It means you're not your own. You're not the product of evolution. You're not the sum of your achievements. You were made in the image of God, with a soul that will live forever, and a purpose that's bigger than your personal dreams. But there's a problem. While God made you, sin separated you from him. And because of that, many people live as if they're self-made. They don't acknowledge their maker. They live on borrowed breath, but claim independence. That's the root of rebellion. Acting like the one who gave you life doesn't matter. And yet, the one who made you didn't abandon you. He sent his Son to redeem you. Jesus Christ came not just to inspire you, but to rescue you. He lived the life you couldn't, died the death you deserved, and rose again so you could be brought back to the one who made you. So here's the real question. You know who made you, but do you know him? Because until you do, you'll keep asking, what's my purpose? You'll keep wondering why nothing in life truly satisfies. But once you realize you were made by God for God, the pieces start to fit. You weren't made just to survive. You were made to worship, to know him, to reflect his glory. Ephesians 2:10 says, "For we are his workmanship, created in Christ Jesus for good works, which God prepared beforehand." That word, workmanship, means masterpiece. That's how God sees you in Christ. Not a random organism, not a mistake, but his personal, handcrafted creation. So no, you weren't made by your parents. You were made by God, through your parents. And he did it with a purpose you can't even begin to imagine apart from him. That truth should shake you awake, because it means your life is not your own. It belongs to the one who formed you, who sees you, who calls you, and who wants to redeem you. You want to know who you really are? Start by asking, who made me? And when you find the answer is God, then ask, why did he make me? And the answer to that second question? To know him, to glorify him, to enjoy him forever. That's the secret most people don't know. And now that you do, what will you do with it?